However, this is one with a slight difference. And completion of the Rose and Fiore in episode 3. Episode 4 was the to have posted to YouTube. Now, I have been chasing Google and I have been chasing YouTube, and I've explained to them that these are live streams that I do on a daily, weekly basis, and I don't have at this moment a backup for it because obviously my PC is down. So I've even tried going on to my Facebook page, which I have everything linked into, and it shows that the video is actually been removed by the user, but it hasn't been removed by the user because God plus videos this way, and for this to all of a sudden stop working, it's not something that I have control over. So if I do look away, I do apologise. It's actually because I actually have my phone in my hand. There's a lot of actuallys in this terminology. I'm trying to get onto my gaming YouTube channel, so I can actually, as I said, there's going to be a lot of actuallys in this, so that I can actually see if my live stream is actually coming up. And there it is. Just obviously it's not showing anything at the moment due to my issues with my internet quality, which we are still having. But as that is now showing, we are going to progress. We are going to try and recover. I don't know if this is going to be possible. I'm going to try and recover the Thieves Guild missions and the Mercenary missions. I don't know so much about their sub-quests, but we will definitely have a look into that for you. Now, as you can see, I don't have many florins, but obviously the bank is somewhere around here. The bank is actually this way. Out the way. What's my problem? You're in the way. That's my problem. Right. So let's just have a quick visit to the bank. As you can see, we actually have nothing in there at the moment. So, with regards to the way I did this on Tuesday night, we actually unlocked this area down here, the Thieves Guild, and somewhere along here, out. So what we are going to do, if I shoot back to the DNA, right, we're on sequence 2 right now. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, I don't know which one. I don't think this is actually going to come under any of these in sequence 2. Oh no, it's not, because it's sequence 3. We're in sequence 4. Insufficient data for sequence 4-1. Right, double agent Rome. Between a rock and a hard place, high stakes negotiation, collective intelligence. Again, I don't think I'm going to be able to actually do this. I have no idea. Assassinations, courtesans. See, these are the courtesan missions that we have. Copernical is something else. Guild challenges, additional memories. Borgia flags, feathers, treasures. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to do this, so we've actually lost that section. What I might do, once we've completed this, I will go back and refilm this, or I might come back in a separate save slot. Because as you saw right at the start of the game, we've actually got 3. We actually have 3 save slots. So I might set up another save, and we'll run through to that point. I'll record the video at that point and obviously slide that in. So we will do it that way. I think that's probably going to be the easiest way to do it. Which is a real pain in the backside, because that means this, which is shown at the moment as episode 4, is not episode 4, it is episode 5. Which does mean I will need to go in and change the name on it once this stream has completed. Which again is going to cause me another issue. So, what we are then going to do, as this is now episode 5... Ouch. 1 second. Right, let's move that. Right, that's better. So, as this is now episode 5 and not episode 4, because we can't redo what we did in episode 4, what we are now going to do is actually move on to the main missions. I'm really annoyed with YouTube and Google for this. I've never had a problem with them. They've always been 100% with me. We've never had any reason to qualm. And somebody's probably going to be like, what's a qualm? Qualm is where you have an issue with someone. It's a bit like an argument, but it's not as violent. So, as you can see, we do have... Oh, I was lucky to catch hold of that. As you can see, we do have an exclamation mark on the mini-map. If I can remember what I'm trying to say. It's so you cannot climb when the roof is covered. Yeah, be quiet. Right, so let's shoot up here. I think we've had an argument with the Orsini's before. I think it was in Assassin's Creed 2, if I remember rightly. Right. So as you can see, we are very quickly making our way across the city of Roma. And hopefully we'll get there a little bit sooner than anticipated. We have a bank coming up, so hopefully, I'm hoping, before we hit it, no. I was hoping it was actually going to have a coin drop before we actually got to that point. Okay, I know exactly where we are and exactly what this is. Now, in the last episode, we would have seen Lucrezia Borgia, and we would have been told that Caterina Sforza...
Behold a sight most splendid! Caterina Sforza, she-whore of Forli, has at last been brought to heel.
Ha! No one kneels as low as Lucrezia Borgia. Who put you up to this? Was it your brother or your father? Perhaps a bit of both? Perhaps at the same time?
Chiudi la bocca! None speak ill of the Borgia!
Sforza.
Torture her. You are here for Cesare and Rodrigo.
Caterina is a powerful ally. If we help her now while she is weak, she will aid us in return.
Perhaps. But kill Cesare and Rodrigo first.
So now I need to infiltrate the Castel Sant'Angelo and assassinate Cesare and Rodrigo. Hair. Full synchronization, do not be detected, which is extremely hard, considering that, as you can see, this is highlighted in red, and there are guards, and this is a restricted area, and as you can see, that guard has already seen me. So take a little side trip and scooch away from the guards. It's actually easier to come up onto here, because you can go straight into there and straight to there to there. From that one you are hidden. As you can see, they are extremely quick on views. Oh, that didn't work. But that did. So as you can see, we've been able to take out these three with the crossbow, which is why, as I mentioned earlier, it is extremely easier if you actually do this earlier in the game. So now we need to get up here. Now you may have asked why I've done that. That is actually because I did forget that there is actually a ladder there. Let me show you. There it is. I actually completely forgot that that ladder was there.
Forget the Pope, you only answer to me. Roma is the pillar that holds our entire enterprise aloft. She cannot waver, which means neither can you.
What of Il Vaticano?
That tired old man's club. Play along for now, but soon we will have no need of them.
Cesare.
That's Roma. She'll be in good hands.
Be in better hands once they're all dead. Yes, just as I thought, there is one up there on the roof. And now, as you can see, we are making our way very slowly, very certainly, across the top. If you are trying to watch a live stream and obviously you can only see a blue screen or a black screen, I do apologise. Obviously my internet quality is not strong enough for the stream. However, you will still be able to hear my commentary. So we will appreciate if you could still come along with us on the commentary. And obviously a little bit of patience once the video has posted up onto Facebook. Right, we actually need to go down there, but it's telling us to come this way.
Halt! That man. Get!
And thanks to that annoyance, which is no other way of putting it, that has actually caused us to lose our full synchronization. But that is something that we can always come back and do again later. So, continuing with this particular mission, as you can see, we are very slowly making our way across. And as you can see, the crossbow is being extremely handy right at this moment in time. So as you can see, we have now made our way across. And the reason, even though we had to come to here, which we could see from the other side, the reason we've had to come across is obviously we need to get up the Castel Sant'Angelo. And as you can see, we now have guards that can view us, and a very, very long climb. Okay. So as you can see, I am taking this very carefully up here. I remember the first time I actually played this lot on the PS3. The amount of times I actually died just on this point alone.
Cesare.
Lucrezia.
Brother and sister.
I hope you have treated our guest with kindness.
That mouth on her. How I'd love to sew it shut.
I rather like it open myself.
Oh.
Have you talked to the Pope about the funds requested by my banker?
He is away from the Castello, and he might need some convincing when he returns.
That shouldn't be a problem, should it?
No. Only it gets quite lonely here.
You are going to be my queen. And your loneliness will be a thing of the past.
I cannot wait.
Behave yourself while I am gone.
So, as you can see, he is making promises that he shouldn't be making. Now, Ezio, move that way. Whoa! I hate this bit. And as you can see, we now need to make our way down. Right, so, no, not that way. Let's go this way. Ezio, thank you. Sometimes they really do make things a little bit more difficult than what it should be. So as you can see, we now need to actually drop and catch using the O button on the PS3, PS4 even.
Open the gate! The Captain General is leaving for Urbino! Buona fortuna, Padron Cesare!
Machiavelli is going to be very disappointed.
Yes. But there is not a lot that we can do in regards to that. So, as you see, we are now making our way back around the other side of the Castello Sant'Angelo. And we've actually managed to get to this point where we now need to continue climbing. And we have Lucrezia Borgia yet again.
How was the journey to Roma? Did you sit in Cesare's private carriage?
You're pathetic, Lucrezia.
What did he talk about? His plans for Napoli? Did you like it?
I can't remember.
Perhaps you will remember this. That put you in your place.
Huh. Jealousy.
Lock it and give me the key.
Ooh. So we now have to go after Lucrezia. So, trust a woman to put something where she doesn't want a guy to get it. Normally one of two places. So, as you guys can see, we now have to go after Lucrezia Borgia. And we are very slowly and gingerly making our way up. Because I remember there being guards up here. I see one. I think that's a guard over there. Doesn't look like a guard, but I think it's a guard. No, he's over there. Just wait for him to come into range. So, he's seen us, he's not too worried. And neither are we, because we know that he's completely out of range of doing anything majorly to us. However, it's very easy, as you can see, for us to close the range up and to then take them out. So, obviously we don't particularly want this guy causing any attention, considering this is the only open door. We are just going to lob him up here. So now we need to make our way down to Katarina. So this is where things do get a little bit more difficult. Obviously, as you can see, I am switching for my throwing knives as well. The problem is the amount of echo that we actually have from Ezio walking is unbelievable. Right, come on, where are you? He's got to be walking back at some point. Okay.
Oh, my back. Please, can you reach this water jug for me? I cannot get it myself.
Anything else I can reach, princess?
Why not move closer to us, Principessa? We will help
No, you must come closer. You boys are being so good to me.
Really good.
Ezio, what are you doing here?
Paying a visit to the tailor.
Rescuing me will provoke Cesare's wrath.
Fortunately for us, he is away. Any chance there is a second key?
The guard handed his to Lucrezia, so I assume not.
Do you know where she is?
Her quarters are at the top of the castello.
Alright, stay here. That key is as good as mine.
I'm not going anywhere.
I ain't going down that road. Do not lose more than 10 health squares to get full synchronization for this second part of the mission. Well, thanks to that guard, as you saw earlier, we managed to lose that. Full synchronization. Enter the DNA menu to retry the mission and receive full synchronization. You have received new emails. Leave the Animus to check your inbox. So, as you can now see, we are getting hints that there are things in the real world with Desmond that we're actually going to need to go and do. And I can't remember which way to go. It was... Is it that way? It was this way. Yes. So now... I actually think it's this way, but... It was this way.
I love you so. I want to sing it to the heavens.
Please, you must whisper it only to yourself. If Cesare found out, who knows what he would do.
Are you not...
What was that?
I'm late for rehearsal. Farewell, my love.
Haha.
I heard the entire exchange, mia signora, and can vouch for it.
Good. Tell Cesare. We shall see how it feels when the shoe is on the other foot.
Yes, signora.
He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not. He loves me. He loves me not.
The assassino.
Continue. I did not mean to interrupt.
Ezio Auditore da Firenze. How nice to finally meet after hearing so much. A pity Cesare is no longer here. He would have enjoyed this.
My fight is not with you, Lucrezia. Free Caterina, and I will stand down.
Impossible.
Then you leave me no choice.
Guards!
Now, we manually go in for the sword and gun option. Now, as you can see, these are agile guards. Now, even though I've used a gun, it has called in a few additional guards.
I cannot leave you out here to cause trouble, so you're coming with me. Scream, however, and I will be forced to take your tongue.
Rescuing princesses from castles now?
No!
Straight back for the sword.
Bring him to his knees.
The agile guard will take him out. As you can see, these guards.
I bet you think you're doing great, charging around, killing whomever you wish.
So as you can see, if we actually use the zero, we actually drop her, and then we can quickly hit the zero just to pick her back up.
Once your hunt was finished, your dear friend Lorenzo stripped them of everything and threw them into prison, even those who played no part in the conspiracy.
The Patsy were guilty.
The women were forbidden to marry, and the family tombstones were erased, wiped from the history books. Poof, just like that.
So as you can see, she is going to fight out.
You ignore
So,
the consequences
what we're now
of your
gonna do-
actions, content to set events into motion, but unwilling to see them through.
Watch her speak. As soon as she starts struggling, throw her, pick her back up again,
Cesare
and
will
try and
finish
make
what
our
he
way.
started and bring peace to Italia. He kills for a higher purpose, unlike you.
Now!
I want him on the floor.
Ouch.
Why can't you defeat him?
Throw a few knives. Now we have to go all the way back up here.
The
Come
ignorant
here.
make easy targets.
Whatever,
That
my
is
words
very,
are
very
wasted
true.
here. Hypocrite.
Yes, they are. And you are. So, as we can see, throw her quickly down, pick her back up. A very, very annoying mission. Oh, how I'd love to just... It'd make things so much easier and quicker. Here we go again.
There! Put the dog down! Hurry, I'm look where he is! Get him!
Ouch. Ouch. Now, luckily enough, I'd actually managed to get far enough in there for her not to actually get away. So, considering that I am this now close, we don't actually have much further to go. As you can see, this is where we actually need to get to. We've managed to deal with all the guards. We have had
Salute,
800
Lucrezia.
florins.
How I
Florence,
missed
even.
you.
100% sync.
Always a pleasure. Bring her here, I'll take the key. Oh, classy.
A real dame.
Guards! Guards! That's enough out of you!
Can you walk?
No.
I guess we are going out the front.
So, we need to escape the Castello Sant'Angelo with Caterina and head for the stables. And do not be detected. Which is now the fun part. As you can see, carrying Caterina, well, that
See him! There! I have him!
went out the window very, very quickly.
Wait here.
As if I have a choice.
That is true. Now, as you can see, we actually need to return to the target. There are some guards that are moving about.
What are you doing, Ezio?
Shush!
Why save me, Ezio? With Forli taken, I am useless to you.
Okay.
You have a family.
It is not your family. That night at the villa, I had to ensure our allegiance to protect Forli. Do you understand, Ezio?
I hear a chest. I hear something. Oh, I wonder if it's in here. No. But that is the way I do need to go, so I now know where I'm kind of going. And as you can see, that one is actually locked. So, I can actually hit an item. Now, I'm not quite certain whether it's actually Catarina. Yep, it's Catarina.
E la politica. Of course. I knew it. You did not explain. Catarina. Di Cesare.
Don't you dare!
Now we have the assassination from a hay bale. So make sure our hidden blade's taken. I heard something. Aren't you lucky?
Never do that to me again.
Catarina, where are you? There you are. So as you can see, we've managed to make our way down. We haven't been able to keep with the 100% streak all the way through, but it is
It seems to open from over
inconsequential.
there.
So as you can see, we actually have two that we now need to do. So what we're going to do is place Catarina just here. Just have a look, see if we can just climb straight up here. From what I remember, we can, yes, it's just here. Next door neighbour deciding to be a little bit noisy with a dirt bike. So as you can see, that is one of the two gates opened now. And that is a long way down.
I want to talk to you. I know that man.
That's him dealt with. That's the second gate open. Cesare is not going to be happy when he finds out about this. Yes, he broke into the Castel Sant'Angelo. He took Caterina Sforza. How did they get out? He walked out the front door. So, as you can see, we've managed to make it out to the stables area of the Castel Sant'Angelo. We have now managed to get Katarina
Ride
onto a
across the
horse.
breach. I will cover you.
Escort Katarina on horseback as she flees from the Castel Sant'Angelo. Achieve a kill streak of at least 5 guards for full synchronization, which is more than likely going to be extremely easy to do, and I'll show you guys why. As we follow Katarina out, we notice that obviously her notoriety has skyrocketed. So we are now notorious. Obviously, with us shooting straight across the actual bridge itself, we are going to have guards that are here.
Go to Isola Tiberina. Find Machiavelli there. He will be waiting for me.
What about you?
Someone has to stay here and distract the guards.
Get back in one piece, or I will never forgive myself.
Go!
So as you can see, we now have right, it does help if I actually select a weapon. So at this rate, I'm not gonna last. Right. Come on in, who's next? Right, so 1, 2, 3. Two, 3, 4. One, 2. Oh man. As you can see, it's not as easy as you would have thought. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've actually failed to get the kill streak.
Back to the Castello!
The little bomb that Ezio set up right, you watch. I guarantee I'm going to hit that kill streak now. Yeah, there we go. What did I say? Right, as you can see, we're going to quickly heal our health up. The time it's going to take to try and loot this lot is unbelievable, but we're going to do it anyway. As you can see, we are, apart from obviously making sure things like our medicine and poisons are full, we are obtaining money. We are also obtaining back our crossbow bolts and our throwing knives, any bullets that have been that we've used. So as you can see, through this little area. Right, quick 0 to drop. No, drop. Thank you, Ezio. We have one there we can loot. So we're going to loot that one. Pick up object, loot. So it is now just literally a case of just moving around them. Ezio, behave! Oh my god, behave! Leave it! I need you to loot the bodies, not pick the weapons up.
Sweet Jesus, save me!
Please, Jesus, save you. No.
God help me! I've been a good woman.
We shall see. As you can see from the little mini-map, there is a little red dot that I am keeping my eyes on. It's actually coming up behind Ezio right now. Hence why I picked the sword up. Now that, I would assume, is that guard that is up there.
Cristo, am I missing something? Che diavolo?
I've been a good woman.
I have no idea why we have the view of a sword. There's a sword there. Thank you, Ezio. So I'm just going to quickly walk through this lot now. Obviously holding the 0 button down will also allow me to view the options of looting people, as you can see from the last two. You would have thought if someone's literally just seen a murder in front of them, they're going to run in the other direction. But no, can't do that. As you can see, we're actually doing pretty well. We're up to 7,154 florins from where we actually started, which isn't too bad. The bullets appear to be full, our throwing knives appear to be full, as well as our crossbow bolts, our medicine, our poisons. So literally everything that we have used, oh, including our smoke bombs, are full. So, as you can see, from this one mission alone, I mean, I think we might even hit, with these couple of people just here, something like 7,300 florins. It just depends on obviously how much they have. We're not that far off of it. Is there anybody else? Yes, there's another one here. So we've hit over 7,300 florins just from the guys that we've taken out here. And there's another one. See, this is why it's always... Oh my god, there's another one. That's why it's always beneficial to go over and over and over. Now, as you can see, he... I do need to get rid of this notoriety. So I am going to take him, which is going to drop me 75%. And I am just going to come down here, have a quick word with this herald. As you can see, you can actually do this with Assassin's Creed 2. You can actually bribe the heralds. Now it does cost you 500 florins, but you can just pickpocket them back. So, oh, we've actually completed one of the Thieves Guilds. Rank 10 reached, thief hiring discount. So we're actually going to get less, it's going to actually cost less. So now that we've moved away from the area, as you can see, full synchronization was not obtained. However, we do have some money in the bank. So taking out that 18,000 from the bank, we have, out the way, a mercenary, not mercenary, a merchandate here. Dye cape, dye clothes, don't need, pouches. So we have, obviously, the large quiver, which we're still trying to complete from the merchandate on, sorry, from the Sato on Isla Tiberina. Because this is a shop quest, we can only access it from there, as I explained in the previous videos. With regards to the large poison vial, obviously, as you can see, it's 7,290. We are going to grab hold of that, which means we can now carry more poison. And we are going to grab the large poison pouch, which means we can obviously carry larger medicine vials and a larger amount of them. With regards to the heavy sheath, as you can see, I already have all of these, apart from obviously the large quiver. So everything is now already owned. So that is virtually it with regards to them for the time being. Now there is a Doctore just around here. Where is he? I can hear him. Here he is. So what we will do is just, as you can see, we've gone from 5 to 15. So we will just fill this up. It's a beautiful day outside. Everybody's out on motorcycles. Kind of makes me wish I got mine back. But that's something we'll cover in another video. As you can see, we've increased the amount of poison and medicine that we can actually carry.
Take care.
I do need to find a Fabro, which will probably be a better idea. Now we do need to come back down to obviously Isla Tiberina, which is just here, for the next memory start. We do have these here, which are our main areas, but there's nothing wrong with hitting this blacksmith on the way down. Right, with that said, we are now going to very quickly try get out of it and get our way down here. As you can see, revenue deposit made of 0 florins into the bank vault. I'm not quite sure how that works. Ezio, climb! So here we are, the Fabro. We still have 12-ish thousand, what are we, 11,728. So we can now repair our armor. We actually have the Roman vambraces, which we couldn't get before, and we still can't get because we need access to the hidden blade from Leonardo. So we're still waiting on them. Obviously we've got a few weapons here. Bombs, bullets, as you can see, all of this is still full from when we looted all those bodies in front of the bridge to the Vatican, or to the Vatican City I should say. So weapons wise, we already have the Cavalier Mace, common sword. The Captain's Sword we don't have at the moment because it is a shop quest item. We would need to complete that shop quest from the blacksmith on Isla Tiberina. Once that has been done, we will then be able to unlock this and obviously have this particular weapon. The Mercenario Warhammer we already own, as you can see. The Bearded Axe we don't actually own at the moment, but we also have the Spadon. Now this is quite expensive for a two-handed weapon, but the damage is +4, the speed is +2, and the deflection is +2. So it's a really good weapon, but unfortunately at the moment we cannot afford it. So what we are going to do is grab hold of the Bearded Axe. We are going to go back, I think we were actually on the Sicilian Rapier. So we will just have a quick look. As you can see, there is a rating system in regards to the weapons. Wow! That's what happens when you work 5 jobs. You get extremely tired and you don't have enough time to catch up with everything. So as I was saying, with regards to the weapon systems, in Assassin's Creed 2 there was a ranking system. The same system has been brought over to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. As you can see, if I go down to the Roman longsword, you actually get a -1 on speed. And if I go back up to the Sicilian Rapier, you can actually see it's a 4-star in speed, 3 in deflection and 1 in damage. Because it matches with the Roman longsword for damage and deflection, that's why there is no additional mark. Obviously, if there was an increase in damage or deflection, it would have a +1. Because there's a decrease in speed, it's got a -1. So we can actually have a look. So as you can see, the Spadon, according to the the Bearded Axe weapon we've literally just bought, has +1 on damage, +1 on deflection, but -1 on speed. So it's a little bit slower. Now, as you can see with the Sicilian Rapier, once Ezio gets started, his combinations kind of flow, which is quite nice, quite easy, but we need someone a little bit quicker, which is where, hopefully, when we are able to unlock the Captain's Sword, as you can see, deflection is +3, deflection is 3-star, speed is 4-star, and damage actually has +1, which means those little hits that Ezio is able to provide is going to be doing much more damage, which means there's going to be less of them needed, which means everything should flow that a little bit easier and a little bit quicker as well. But with regards to that, we obviously need to get to the point of where we actually find that's better, Leonardo da Vinci. Now, as you can see, Leonardo da Vinci, he was the one who we had. If you've played Assassin's Creed 2, if you've seen my videos, if you haven't, go back and check them out and you'll find Leonardo da Vinci in them. And he's the one who actually decodes all of the codex. He's the one who fashioned the gun that kills Uncle Mario at the start of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And he's the one that is mentioned in regards to someone that has been given the apple to investigate. So he's quite tied in with the Assassins and the Templar fight because of his abilities from Assassin's Creed 2 to Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. So, and as you can see, with regards to the van braces, they give us +1 in health and +2 in resistance. So it is kind of imperative that we actually get hold of him. So, with that said, go away. With that said, what we are going to do is, I thought that was some of the Acento Occhi then, who is someone else that we will go into more information in a separate video. I know I keep saying about all these additional videos that will be coming up. I promise you I am in the process of doing them. I've got so many little projects and things that I am in the middle of doing. It's just finding time to complete everything. So, as you can see, we are making our way. I don't know whether this is going to work or not, and it is only just. And that was one hell of a jump. Well done, Ezio. As you can see, we've actually bypassed both of the blacksmiths. The one that we actually went into. And while I'm down here, that actually reminds me. I mentioned to you the shop quest. We actually, while we're here, are going to quickly check in. We need one Papava Silvaticum, whatever that is, and that will allow the shop quest for the Merchandate. Let me have a quick look. Ezio, get off the ladder. Right, let's have a quick look at the Sato. His shop quest is 8 silks and 5 cardinals purple dye, of which we have 4 silk only. So that's going to take a little while. With regards, let's just quickly jump up here. It's going to be easier and quicker. Right. Where is... Here it is. I want that captain sword. So let's have a quick look at this shop quest. Terracotta pots we need 3, of which we have 3. Totems we need 2, and Buddha's prayer beads we need 2. And we only have 1 of each. So it's still going to be a little while before we can actually get... Go away. Before we can actually get to that. With that said, we are going to very quickly dive into here. I am aware that we are coming up just on an hour, and I can see that we actually have someone viewing. So thank you very much. If you are enjoying these videos, please make sure you leave a thumbs up on them.
Contessa here.
Caterina.
Care to tell us where you have been?
Looking for Ezio. What of Cesare and Rodrigo?
Cesare rode off before I could get close to him, and Rodrigo was somewhere else entirely.
That is odd. Rodrigo is usually at the Castello.
Very odd indeed.
What a waste. No offense.
None taken.
With Cesare gone to Urbino, we must build our forces.
I thought we intended to strike now.
Impossible. Cesare commands a massive army in Romagna. We'll never reach him.
No.
I say we work here, in Roma. erode the Borgia's influence while restoring our own. And in fact, I want to begin right now. Volpe, bring Claudia and Bartolomeo here. Machiavelli, meet me outside. Take care of her.
So, as you can see, now the fun is really starting to begin. This is actually going to bring in quite a lot of different bits and pieces into the actual game.
We will recruit him to our cause.
You cannot be serious.
To win this war, Machiavelli, we need loyal soldiers. By recruiting enemies of the state, we arm those who have been disarmed by the Borgia.
Go then. Recruit our first novices.
So, this particular mission, not lose more than 5 health squares. Well, that's going to be kind of easy. So, let us just switch back to not our thrower knives. Ezio, what the? Thank you. Wow, super difficult. Especially when it doesn't need to be. Now, as you can see, we actually have a new marker on our minimap. And we actually have a counter, assassins recruited as 0 of 2.
You will kill
now,
them all, though it may take a little while.
I want no part of this.
so as you can see, we've killed these guards.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
You fight oppression. If you will have me, I will fight with you.
And this citizen has just joined the Assassin's Guild. And this is where we now begin. Now these will actually crop up all the way through the map. As you can see, there are loads of them. I mean, here we are just off to the edge of Isla Tiberina. And we don't have to go far for the second one. So, that's one down. Now, as you can see, I've just actioned up for my crossbow, because it's just going to be easier and quicker this way, especially at a distance.
You're obviously quite the weak. I consider a funny man too, you know. Stop or I'll rip your spine out.
I'd like to see you try. Quick word with this one. Got
The
flowers in her
liberation
hair.
of Roma has begun.
You have saved me. My life is yours to command.
And that is a second to our guild. So, we actually have another item available. And that is not this. Now you will notice underneath my health bar there is a little red arrow. Ooh, we've had a deposit into the bank. We'll let that build up for a little while. Now, that little red arrow actually indicates the assassins that we have, for lack of a better term, saved. Now, I have to go over here for this anyway. And considering I'm here, this one's actually closer. Which way am I going? That way. Wrong way. Right. So as we make our way over to the third one, I know it said we only need 2, but I'm up for taking vast quantities of beer. As you can see, Ezio has a lot of different little moves for diving in and out of sequences. Again, the gun extremely easy.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
Grazie, the Borgia Bastardi. But you fight, and you are a remarkable warrior. Could you teach me your art?
And that's the third one. So, trophy earned, Brotherhood. So that's another trophy that's been earned. So as you can see, all the way through, you can earn quite a lot of different trophies in regards to different bits and pieces. So, to the next point, I now need to try and remember where it wasn't there. It's not that one either. Oh, where is it? DNA industry. No. Broadcast. Right. Pass. I give up. Right. Let's make our way back. Unless, oh, I think this will be done from there. Right. As you can see, there's an assassin's mark just here. And this is actually for this. Now this is a pigeon coop. And the pigeon coop, if I get my words out, is for the assassination contracts. However, you've just recruited a new potential assassin. Carlotta Kaki has been added to your Assassin's Guild. Assassin Signal awarded. You have been awarded a new Assassin Signal. A new signal is awarded for the 1st, 4th, and 6th recruit added to the Assassin's Guilds. Signals are subtracted when recruits die or are sent away on contracts. You just added a new potential assassin, Luciana Lanez and Alighiero Abate. So, as you can see, missions, accept an assassination mission to kill your game, and it also shows the level as well. Obviously, at different points, you'll then be able to go in and upgrade them. So, as you can see, I've gone into Carlotta to start with. In this actual screen itself, it actually gives you her name, the amount of experience, how much she gets needs to get experience-wise to get to the next level. It also shows her current armor level, of which this can then move up, and it will show you exactly which upgrade is available to her, as well as weapons, equipment, including her assassin colours. Now, as you had seen, or not seen, I don't think I actually included it in the video. I could have done. I'll need to go back and double check. We actually have the assassin option of colour. Now, we don't actually have the option of customising this at the moment because they are still extremely new, and it's something that we have literally just unlocked. So, what we're going to do is we're actually going to go around and complete some of the assassin requests, I should say, just so we can actually increase the amount of assassins we have. It just makes things easier and quicker if you do everything now instead of just trying to do it throughout the actual mission itself. With that being said, we have 3. I think we can have up to 9. So we are going to come up to here to start with. Once we're done here, we'll move to this one. We will then come through, basically taking all of them out of Rome. So that'll be 3, 4, and we will then come all the way down to here, 5, and at that point that'll give us our 8, 9 assassins. So, This is going to take a little while, so I am going to try and get through these as quickly as possible.
What are you doing, Pilgrim?
Very good, well done. You knocked somebody over.
Hey, what's going on? There is a war going on for their benefit.
So, we've actually got...
You crossed the line, bastardo!
Really? So as you can see, we actually have one that's just up here. If I can get Ezio around, we should hopefully be able to find it.
Well, I did hear your wife was having...
Easily dealt with. Now, even though we do have...
The liberation of Roma has begun.
Grazie. Mille grazie, amico. You fight well, and for the right reasons, it seems. Could you use another blade by your side?
Right, as you can see, all the bodies have actually disappeared, so our notoriety is never actually affected. With that said, we now need to find, obviously, the next one. So the next one is literally just here. So which way are we going? We're just going that way. And as you can see, that's the horse I actually jumped on. So as we very quickly make our way up and across all of the roofs, there we go. Ezio, get out of there. Oh, didn't actually make it to the wall itself. Ezio, drop. So, as you can see, our notoriety is slowly going up because of all of the jumping on the roofs and being seen as we run across the roofs and jumping on people. That also increases your notoriety. So we're just going to get rid of that poster, make our way back up, and here we are. Well, that's a lot of guards for one person. And that sounds like a guard on a horse. Where is he? There we go. Talk to the citizen, Ezio. Thank you. So I think that's 3 guys and 2 women I've got now.
So that was bravely done, signore. Grazie. Please, show me how to beat these tyrants.
So that is another one added. Next, well, next looks like we actually have quite a bit of a track on our hands. We're actually up the other side of Roma. Get out of the way. So as you can see, we are very quickly making our way across the Roma. We're actually doing this via horseback, because it's actually going to be a lot easier and quicker. And as you can see, we've actually covered quite a lot of that distance already. Just quickly use this to get up. And as you can see, that's another one down.
The liberation of
So,
Roma has begun.
in the last 13 minutes, we've added 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people to the Assassin's Order. So, what we're going to do is very quickly shoot back to the roof. And as we can see, there is an Assassin's mark just here. So I'm kind of hoping if I get all the way up here, get down! No, this is my tower. So as you can see, we're actually on top of our tower. Unfortunately, it wasn't the tower I was kind of hoping for, which was a pigeon coop. Right, with that said, let us have a quick look. Where is the next one? The next one is, wow, right down here. So I'm gonna need to get down, not like that, Ezio, be careful. Right, horse. Right, so let's see if we can get straight across Rome. It'd be nice if we could. Let us have a little look. So we're going straight across the front of the Parthenon. And we will come back to the Parthenon and other areas, wrong way, that way, in Rome that are considered as now tourist attractions. So things like Il Colosseo, the Parthenon, stuff like that. Right. So, pigeon coop. We'll come back to that. Out of the way, horse. Man on a mission! So as you can see, we have made it, finally, back to La Isola Tiberina. And we are very quickly making our way across. Now as you can see, the mission start is actually not that far from where we're actually heading to. We actually need, let me go this way, that way. Now the reason I actually jumped into that was because I knew he'd actually kick back. Now as you can see, we actually have made our way all the way down here. However, I don't think he's actually survived. So that is one of the downsides of when you have to run across the entire city. Now this guy, oh man, he's right at the top of the city. So, we don't actually have a chance of getting up there to save him. So unfortunately that poor gentleman, or lady, is going to have to try and deal with things on their own. Knowing the Borgia, it's not going to work. Now, as you can see, our icons have actually gone from 1 to 3 with the amount of people that we've actually recruited to the Assassin's Brotherhood. Now, when I hit L1, we had the Call Assassin button, which would come up. We now have an arrow storm, which is where everybody basically appears. If I actually press and hold it, as you can see, everyone's actually been taken out. The icons have actually disappeared because they've actually been used. And as you can see, stood in front of the blacksmith, taking all the throwing knives, the money, and the bullets that we would have got from him. Not too impressive, but oh well. But as you can see, the icons are now charging back up.
Have you been drinking?
No, but I could do with one.
Bobby, what's the matter with you?
So, we are actually back where we initially started. So by the looks of things, we're actually going to need to get up there. Come on, sir. Now the question is, I was going to say $64 million question, but the more important question to the $64 million question is, can we actually get up here and save that poor person that's fighting against the Borgia numbskulls before they actually get eradicated? As you can hear, we have the followers of Lupus making their presence known.
Drop it! Give up!
Ouch. Do you want to try that again? And it's actually a young lady.
The liberation of Roma has begun.
Your cause is also mine. My life is at your service.
So if that wasn't 6 people, it is now. We do need to obviously find out how many we've got. So what we're going to need to do, apart from obviously head back for the mission itself. No, it's an assassination tower. I don't want an assassination tower. I want a chicken coop. How hard is it to find a chicken coop? And there's another one. Well, let's go and recruit this assassin. Where's my horse gone? Where do you think you're going?
We should start a few fires in their barracks.
That would be a good idea. Start a fire in their barracks, or bed. Or whatever it was he said.
You cannot remain.
So.
Get away from the edge, you madman!
So this is an easy way of doing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Please don't tell me they just pushed them down there. They did. How he managed to survive that, I do not know, but he's another assassin to our cause.
Many thanks for your aid, but they will hunt me down. I cannot remain. Will you take me with you, signore?
Let's see. So. the?
No, I feel like.
Oh, it's him. Weird drunk guy. Right. So as you can see, my health may be down, but my arrow storm is now available. So that is very, very true.
My father is better. My brother's taken by God.
Right, so let us make a run back for this main mission and back to the city. So, as you can see, we've managed to get quite a few people to the assassin's cause. I have no chance of catching them. Now, if you remember, when we were doing the Rosa in Fiora, I think it was in episode 3, we're saving the woman from the whoever it was. That's actually where we had to go to. That was a Borgia tower. It's now an assassin tower, and that's that little assassin's mark that you can actually see up on the side there. So I need to find a chicken coop. Go away. Go away. Right, chicken coop. Pigeon coop, even. And it doesn't appear to be anything. Right. Let me have... I do not want to go back all the way to La Isla de Barina. Assassins. Pigeon coop. Right, there's a pigeon coop right there, but that is the closest one. Right. Okay. Well, it's in that direction, and there's a poster there that I want to grab. So, I'm going to grab the poster. As you can see, we have the assassin's mark up on our screen. We are very quickly and easily making our way. You want a crossbow fight? I win. Right, now give me your crossbow bolts. Thank you. Right. So let's have a quick little look. Where are we? We is here. So we're not actually that far from it now. It always looks further on the map. There you go. You can actually see it just glistening in the distance as we hurtle towards it. Ezio, you can't access it while you're hanging on it. Right. So as we can see, we're going back into our details. You've just recruited a potential assassin, Rocco Matucci. You have been awarded a new assassin sigil. A new sigil is awarded for the 1st, 4th and 6th recruits added to Assassin's Guild. Thank you. You just recruited a new potential assassin, Primo Penna. Gabriella Buenavere, a new sigil, Hortensia Orlando, and Paolo Simoni. So, we currently hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 assassins, and we have the option of having one more, but we also have 3 that are unlocked, and that's because of the 3 current towers that are still yet to be unlocked. So, as you can see, these assassins have only a little bit of experience. They have no armor, they have no weapons, and the only colour that they can have, or colours that they can have, are the assassin white, Venetian wine, Venetian azure, Tuscan emerald, or the Florentine crimson, wetland ebony, and then back to the assassin's white. Now, considering that Ezio's in the Florentine Crimson, what I am going to do is actually just very quickly switch them all over to the Florentine Crimson. Just give me 1 second, guys. Right, sorry about that. It's all fun and games. Right, as I was saying, what we are doing at this current moment in time is switching everyone over to the Florentine Crimson. Completely forgot what I was saying then. So, as you can see, they all have the option. I don't know why the women kind of have a lower cut top because of the way their chest is outlined, but the guys obviously have the full face mask. That will come up in, I think, one of the options later for us to obviously put that up or down, but that is something we can definitely look into at that point in time. So let me just finish everyone here. Okay. So that's everyone. That's out of all 8. That is everyone on the Florentine Crimson. Obviously, we're going to need to start getting them some experience, and the only way to get experience is to actually call them out to help us with taking out some of the guards. Now, obviously, they will earn certain amounts of experience depending on what it is that they do. So, as you would have noticed, there are some guards here. There's another bank drop. So, if I just call a few out, as you can see, there's one there, there's one there, and if I hit again, that calls another 2 out. So that's 4 out of the 8 that have already come out that would have earned experience, and they will very quickly make a move and disappear. Now, I can then call again assassins, so that's 6 out of 8. And these two will actually come back and aid. Now, because they are slightly outskilled, it is more of a numbers game.
Will not find fairer prices than these, I mean. Look at my wares.
So this is one of the easiest and quickest ways to actually get them experience. But the experience doesn't fall across everyone it should do. So, if we just shoot back to the pigeon coop, we're just going to quickly dive into the pigeon coop. Well, have the pigeon fly to our arm, I should say. Right, and we now have contracts available. This is one of the other ways that we can obviously get them a little bit of experience. Now, obviously, there are different amounts of contracts in different locations, and they are of different difficulty, is the word I was looking for. Now, even in Renaissance Italy, London is a area where they have an Assassin's Guild, and they obviously have assassins all over the world, as you can see. Some of the areas are gonna need to be, I'm trying to think of the right words so I don't give anything away for the next series, are going to need to be dealt with. And what we do here will allow us to make things not easy, but easier than what they would be if we were to try and do them now. So, with that said, what we're also going to do is look at trying to get some of our assassins out on some of these missions. Now, obviously, because they are extremely new, I can't send an assassin out on, say, a level 4 or a level 5 mission, because it's just going to kill them. So, what we do is we have a quick look through. 3, 5, 4, Vienna is 3, Rome is 1. Right, so, with Rome being 1, there is 10 experience. So we're going to send this particular agent. It's going to be 99% successful. So that is going to get this agent up to the next level. So we will definitely send that one agent. Now, what we can also do, because he has 2 experience, we could send someone that has no experience, and that will get them up to the same level. Now, obviously, as you can see, the more people that we spread this through, the more experience that's spread out. Ooh, he cried. Alright, so, what I'm going to do, you only have 1, you only have, you're going to get 2 experience each, which isn't a lot, considering that some people are extremely close, like this particular agent here, to leveling up. So, that's where we have a little bit more of ingenuity coming into this, and a different type of strategy coming into this. So what we're going to do is cancel out this level 1. Now it is only 10 experience. So what I'm actually going to do is give it to him. Now this will obviously allow him to level up. And now you're thinking, well, why are you doing that? Shouldn't you be giving it out and spreading it out? With a level 2 mission, you get slightly more experience. A level 3 mission, you get more. A level 4 obviously goes up and up and up and so on and so forth. So, he's going to go up. If I spread this between this one and this one, now he's only got 2, and she's got 2 and she's got 4. But they're both going to level up. So I can go and send them both on. This one again is 21. It is open. I can send this agent and this agent. It's 93% success rate, but they still both level up. We then move from the level 2 to the level 3s, which are significantly harder. As you can see with this particular agent, that would only be 24, that's 49, that's 74%. That's too low for me because it's below 75. Anywhere between 75 to 80% I would say definitely go for it, but obviously the higher the percentage, the easier it's going to be. With that said, Rome isn't just the only place where we could send people on missions. So we have one just here. He has 1 XP. This mission will be 100% successful. So we'll send him on that one. We then move to the next one. And so on and so forth. And this is pretty much what I do with all of them. And I mean, this one, it's going to be a push. It's 53%. I wouldn't chance it. So I'd move to the next location. No way. steal a victory. 100% complete. All of those assassins are out on those missions. Every single one of the 8 assassins is going to go from level 1 to level 2 because of the way that I've set this up. This is the way that I prefer to do this. It's each to their own, as I keep saying, when you play Assassin's Creed. It just depends on how you want to do it. Obviously, we have our mission next. So, as you can see, we are not actually that far from our mission. It's actually around here somewhere. If you played Assassin's Creed Syndicate, you'll know why this looks familiar. You need at least one free assassin recruit to initiate this memory. Assist citizens fighting against guards to recruit new assassins. So by sending all the assassins off, we can't actually do our main mission at the moment, as you can see. It won't actually allow us. So, what we're going to need to do is wait for them to come back. So, considering I need to wait for my assassins to obviously come back before A, we can level them up, and B, we can do this mission, what we're going to do is we're actually going to end the video right here. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I know it's just coming up an hour and 40 minutes. Please make sure you leave likes on the video. Please make sure you leave down in the comments anything you want to see us doing in regards to challenges, anything you want to see coming up. If there is games you want to see us doing on the PS3, PS4, on the PC, please let me know. Obviously my my PC will be back up and running hopefully within the next couple of weeks due to the burnt out motherboard. So we'll be able to get the Elgato recording device back up. We'll be able to get everything done properly for you. I am actually looking at either doing one of two things, and that is either replacing the entire the computer or just replacing the actual component itself, depending on which is going to give me the best options. But as I said, please make sure you leave a like on the video. It is much appreciated. I hope to see you all again next time in another Assassin's Creed video. This is Kilnar2002 signing off, and I will see you again. Bye bye.